Hi everyone, so we are here at the ET Inspiring Leaders North 2024 and I have Mr. Vinay Singhal with me, who is the CEO and the co-founder of Stage OTT. A very warm welcome to you, sir.
Hi Saloni, good to be here.
Yes, I hope you had a safe and sound journey till here.
Absolutely.
Well, my question to you is that what inspired the creation of Stage OTT and how did you decide to focus on regional content? Like that is something which is the crux of your platform, right?
Yeah. So the origin story goes like this. So there are two very core beliefs that we have had between the founder group. One is, so there is nothing more powerful than content as a medium of mass influence. And the second one is if content is king, distribution is God.
Okay.
And when you put these two together and try and ask that what are the problems that I can solve within the Indian consumer space with content, and we started to list down the problem statements that existed. The third belief that we have very strongly on the top of that is that we wanted to contribute constructively to the society using the content. Since content is a mass weapon, literally, right? It's a weapon of influence, but it's still a weapon, right? And I relate content with nuclear energy. You can make, the safest of the electricity, cleanest of the electricity with it, or you can make nuclear bombs, and choice is yours. Right? Yes. In a very similar manner, you can choose to, use content as a way of destructive influence, or you can choose to have a very constructive influence. So we wanted to basically create a platform that allows us to use content as a medium of constructive influence. And so we ended up, you can't do UGC because UGC becomes out of control. User generated content, you don't have much control on what kind of content comes on the platform and how it evolves, etc. So we had to do PGC content. Within PGC content, there are very limited options. One can build a news company. That was not our DNA. Plus, news has its own problems in our country. When you wanted news, you had to take sides and political issues and whatnot, right? So OTT became that middle ground, that place where we control the narrative of the content that we create, and also allows us to, put the content, create the content which is a massy film. Film is like one of the most massy content that exists out there, right? So massy content. In a very subtle way, we can contribute to the society, influence them, pass on a message, say something to the people watching that story, and build a constructive society out of it. So that was the core crux of how we decided to start it. Why regional? Because you look at all the OTT platforms in India.
Yes.
In the name of regional and vernacular content, all of them do either Hindi content or the 4 southern languages content, right? Everything else. I come from Haryana, and I grew up speaking Haryanvi. So there was no Haryanvi OTT at all that existed, right? So like, why we are like a population of 3-4 crores people who belong to Haryanvi culture. We speak Haryanvi, but there's no content that exists in Haryanvi at all, right? And that research led to the fact that Haryanvi is a dialect and not a language, and dialects don't have their own script, so they don't have their own literature, and so there is no cinema that exists in them. And which is where we realized that we need to take a very regional, cultural route. We ended up identifying, long story short, we ended up identifying 18 such cultures across the country, which have either no content or very less content that exists in them. And they are large enough that they can exist as independent markets. And so we decided to basically go after that.
So what has been the gaps that you tried to fulfill in this entertainment industry through this Stage OTT platform?
So like I said, see, we started with the differentiation of dialects versus languages. There was no one who was addressing dialects markets. So Haryanvi, Rajasthani, Bhojpuri, Maithili, Maghai, Bundeli, Avdhi, all these are dialects essentially that nobody was addressing. But over time, we realized that as we researched more on the market, what we realized was that there were lots of languages also. For example, Konkani is a language, but there's hardly any content that exists in them. Maithili is a language.
Yes.
Marathi, Gujarati.
It's my language too, Maithili.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So you understand, right? That there's no content that exists in it, right? So we realized that it's not about dialect or the language, but it's about the culture that these people come from, and language is just a way of expressing.
Yes.
You belong to Maithili culture, not the language.
Yes, yes.
And language is just one of the aspects of the culture. And so I think that's how we differentiate ourselves, that we are we're not a language-based platform or a dialect-based platform. We are a culture-based platform. So we take Haryanvi culture, Rajasthani culture, and we try and do justice to the cultural aspects of that particular area and try and put them into stories on the platform.
Yeah, I see. It's great. Well, my next question to you is that how do you identify and prioritize the language and or regions to expand it?
So, so the cultures that we pick, the first one we picked because I come from there. Between the 4 founders, 2 of us come from Haryana, and the other 2 have been as Haryanvi as possible by spending 10-15 years with us now. So and
तो अब तो उनको अच्छे से आती होगी.
Yeah, बिल्कुल अच्छे समझ लेते हैं हरियाणवी, you know. And see, the other reason was logistical. Haryana is a very small state, but very densely populated. So you can go around the state, you can, you know, be on the ground, do a lot of research, and you know, अब जैसे आप राजस्थान चूज कर लो, एक एरिया से दूसरे एरिया जाने में ही 2 रात लगती है. Whereas Haryana is like एक दिन में आप पूरा स्टेट का चक्कर लगा सकते हो literally.
छोटा है, but somewhere I feel that Haryanvis have taken the lead. I see so.
Yeah, it's very densely populated.
Yes.
So I'm coming. It's densely populated. A lot of pride in, you know, how Haryanvis look at their own culture, which is actually true for most people. But thanks to the closeness to Delhi, Haryanvi culture has started to become a little more mainstream out there. And third, Haryana's per capita in India is double versus the rest of the country. Country का जो average है हमारी per capita का, वो हरियाणा का double है उससे. We wanted to build a subscription product, so it made sense to go after Haryanvi audience because they were more likely to pay for the content that they wanted to watch.
ऐसा क्या खास किया?
Haryanvis, I think it's a very rich state that way. Agriculture बहुत main वहाँ का वो है. But they're very, I think, very passionate about it, and खेती बहुत अच्छे से करते हैं. Plus, very heavy on government jobs. Haryanvis actually do quite a lot of government jobs, including army and air force. And
most of them are in real estates. Like whoever I meet, most of them are in real estates.
That's because you probably have a lot of Gurgaon influence on you.
ये भी
lot of Gurgaon Haryanvis are
I met all
in
the
real estate.
Haryanvis in the NCR only, and they are all either they are in this real estate thing or the IT.
Yeah. The other thing that we're famous for is probably sports.
Sports.
Yeah.
Yes.
All the medals.
I did host for national games, and yes, there were many.
Yeah.
I'm coming to my next question. Is that any unique challenges and rewards while working with regional talent?
So when we launched our first app, our initial app, the messages, the reviews, the phone calls that we got from users were telling us, sir, thank you, आपने हमारी बोली को बचा लिया. Thank you, आपने हमारी संस्कृति को बचा लिया. And we didn't start out to do that. We started out to literally build an entertainment company, right? So we're like, ये क्या हो रहा है? ये तो सरकारों का काम होता है कि बोली बचाना, संस्कृति बचाना. तो we started to talk to a lot of our users more, right? No, we spoke to them, understood कि यार आप ऐसा क्यों बोल रहे हो? And look closer to home also because I'm a Haryanvi, तो मेरे घर में क्या हो रहा है? What we realized was that over last 70-75 years of our independence, we have suppressed our own cultures in a very, very big way, our own subcultures within India. So, for example, my dad is 54, and the only language that he has spoken over his life is Haryanvi. If he comes to this room, he'll feel very uncomfortable. क्योंकि लोग यहाँ हिंदी बोल रहे हैं, अंग्रेजी बोल रहे हैं. उनको बड़े होते यही बताया गया है कि पढ़े लिखे लोग हिंदी में, अंग्रेजी में बात करते हैं. And so there is this huge inferiority complex that we have built for this entire country because of the culture that they come from and the way they speak. But just because of that, we have built a huge inferiority complex in our entire country for a large part of population. Now all of a sudden this Haryanvi youth, this Rajasthani youth downloads Stage app and they look at, अच्छा हरियाणवी के लिए, राजस्थानी के लिए dedicated कोई app है, that itself is a very big deal. And then they find movies on that, which is like a very large, most premium art form that exists out there. And movies का इतना बड़ा influence है हमारी life पे कि एक अमिताभ बच्चन बेल बॉटम पहन के घूमते हैं तो पूरा देश वही पहनने लग जाता है, right? So movies have huge influence, right? And now this Haryanvi youth, Rajasthani youth sees that कि इस picture में teacher, judge, police wala, and entrepreneur and techie and everybody is speaking in Haryanvi. And so their inferiority complex is going away. and they all of a sudden they feel proud of who they are. They start to feel confident of who they are, and that's probably the best part of building stage. I tell my team very often that if and when stage succeeds, the true mission that we are solving for is that we are building the confidence layer of this country. Everyone will feel great and confident about themselves for who they are and how they are. They will never have to feel less of themselves just because they come from a certain culture or they speak a certain way.
Yeah. And I know that this is one reason why I personally love Haryana and Haryanvi people, that they support their culture. They are like, they want to save it. So I know for this reason, they must support it a lot.
Yeah,
you must get the
जैसे आप मैथिली हैं, तो आपने भी ये I'm sure कभी फील किया होगा, अगर आप मैथिली में कहीं बोलने की कोशिश करेंगे किसी दिल्ली के सर्कल,
मैं समझ आता है, लेकिन मैं बोल नहीं पाती हूँ.
Imagine, right? And why would that happen? Because it was not passed on. Because we felt कि नहीं, हमें बच्चे, जैसे हमारे माँ बाप ने सोचा कि बच्चे कामयाब करने हैं तो अंग्रेजी सिखाओ, हिंदी सिखाओ, मैथिली में क्या रखा है, and so on and so forth. So that's what we're trying to solve.
This is the reason why my parents moved to Dehradun.
See, imagine. So that's exactly what we're trying to solve.
They don't get this influence. अब parents से ये चीज आ रही है कि they don't want their, तो
hopefully if stage succeeds, we will never have to face that.
But I haven't seen this thing in Haryana, and I just
no, it is the same by the way. ये अभी recent के कुछ सालों में हरियाणवी गाने थोड़े जब famous हुए हैं, तो थोड़ा mainstream हुआ हरियाणवी culture, तो थोड़ा बदलाव हुआ है. But otherwise it has. I grew up where हम स्कूल में हरियाणवी बोलते तो डंडे पड़ते थे, फाइन लगता था.
Oh God.
So it has been the same for the entire country actually.
Good to know, good to know. I had this good conversation with you, and Haryana, as I told you, that it is my one favorite state that I like more than mine.
Thank you.
And the people, they are very genuine, very true to their culture. They really want to save it.
Yes,
and,
they want to.
I don't know.
Very lucky to be working for them.
Yes. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed with us. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you to you, Saloni. Thank you so much for having me.
मुझे तो मजा आया.
बहुत मजा आया.
Thank you.